walk through this session with our beloved mentor, Circle of Excellence 3, Miss Lilian Ong.
Hello, hi everybody. I believe you can hear me. Hello, all my brothers and sisters in Southeast Asia. Okay, I'm speaking so loud, I think all my neighbors can hear me, and I'm sure you can hear me loud, okay, and close. All right, so, welcome everybody back to Velocity Challenge. It has been so long since I last met everybody. How are you all doing? How is everybody? All right, so, we are so grateful that we have this VC every Wednesday, by all our leaders. Can we give a big round of applause to all our COE who has been sharing, right from their heart. As I prepare today's session, I realized that it really takes a lot of preparation to present every VC. Okay, so can we give a big round of applause to all our brothers and sisters over every Wednesday, every Wednesday night, seriously. All right, so I think, of course, before I start, I would like to give everybody a cyber hug, a hug. I really, people who know me, you know that I love to give you a hug, okay? Because to me, a hug is always very therapeutic. All right, so in actual fact, I know that it has not been an easy time, all right, for the last 2 years. We were expecting COVID to taper down, but it extended another 1 year, all right? And I know that many of us are coping with a lot of changes, work from home, home-based learning, trying to get used to the new COVID situation. After a while, I gave up reading the news because sometimes it's 5%, sometimes it's 2%, I just choose to live in the moment, all right? And really, COVID has really made me more adaptable and more resilient. I'm sure the same applies to every one of you, all right? But I just want to give you a hug. I know it has not been easy. You've been hanging in there, all right? And I want to tell you that, you are becoming much stronger over this period of time. All right, I really love what this slide says. Be proud of how you have been handling the last few months. Okay, all right. The silent battles that you have fought, the moments that you have to humble yourself. All right, it's good to be humble anyway, right? The times that you have wiped your own tears, but I want you to celebrate your strength. All right, I want you to be celebrating your strength. I know there are times when we feel, fragile, we feel a bit vulnerable, we feel weak, all right? But you know what? When you are weak is when you are strong, okay? When you're weak is when you're strong. I think a lot of people, they are like, what do you mean by this? But I think people who have been through in life knows that sometimes your deepest challenge produces your greatest strength. All right. But then again, I also hope that every one of us, let's not dwell in this emotion anymore. I think we have enough of this reason, this thing called COVID. I think I have an overdose of it. All right. So sometimes, things become worse when we dwell on the situation. Things became worse. Simple things become more complicated. All right. When we start to dwell on the situation, and we start to victimize ourselves. All right. One of the words that I learned the most during this season is called acceptance. All right. I think acceptance has helped me to brave myself through whatever that's happened that everyone is facing. All right. I just want to share a little story that I heard from one of my teammates. She works in a polyclinic in Singapore. As you know, the medical people are working very, very hard as frontliner staff. All right, so she was saying that every day there's COVID positive cases like nobody's business. So in the clinic, right, there are some doctors and nurses, they are really paranoid, they're very paranoid about it. They are very worried that they will get COVID. So, they actually sterilize, they clean the bed many times, the chair, the table. And you know what? You know what happened? These are the very people, the doctors and the nurses, these are the very people that actually became COVID positive. All right. So, of course, we know that it's not something very severe and serious. It's just highly contagious. But the thing is, sometimes in life, when you dwell too much on it, when you become paranoid, all right, when you're afraid of it, all the more it will visit you. All right. So, I just want to share with everybody that, we cannot let this happen for no reason. We cannot become a victim. We need to rise. We need to become victorious. All right. And we need to become stronger and more resilient. And I'm sure tonight, if you're here, definitely, you are much stronger than the year before and the year, 2 years ago. All right. So we should celebrate our strength. Okay. We are ready for growth. We are ready for growth. Of course, there are days, we feel under the weather, we don't feel good, we feel down. There are really days that I felt this way. Honestly, I'm human, and sometimes when I feel down, right, I realize that the best way to pick myself up, okay, the best way to pick myself up is to go out and help others. Sometimes when you are alone at home, when we are all by yourself, you are very self-absorbed into your own problem, okay? Actually, it's not a very big problem, but it became a bigger and bigger problem because we keep feeding the problem. All right. So one thing that I learned tremendously in the last, period of time, especially when I felt challenged, I felt that, sometimes when I go out and share with people about Nu Skin, I feel so much better. All right. So I really resonate so much with this. And as some of you can see, I posted this on my Facebook and IG, right? In the process of helping others, you'll be healed. So sometimes when I go out, I listen to others. I thought I was there to help them, but in fact, they have helped me. They have made me realize that actually I should count my blessing. That I'm actually luckier than what I think, and I'm more blessed beyond my imagination. All right. So my dear brothers and sisters, the best way to snap out this situation is stop staying home alone, dwelling on this, be somebody, even on a Zoom, you're with somebody. All right, go out and help people. And when you help people, you realize that you're self-healed. Okay, you're self-healed. And I always like this phrase, no matter how bad things are, it could be worse. It could be worse, right? So start finding gratitude. I know gratitude is always a word that we talk about again and again, but trust me, gratitude is like a turning point word for me. All right, because gratitude gives us perspective. All right. Sometimes we like to count our troubles. We like to count our challenges. We like to count the number of rejections, the dwindling name list that we have. But actually, we forgot to count our blessing. Do you know that actually every Wednesday night, every single Wednesday night, like today, as I'm preparing this session, there are easily 20 crew right behind me supporting the VC every Wednesday. All right. Because simultaneously it's translated into multiple languages. All right, not just by word, but also by text. All right, so how blessed we are in ST. We are so blessed, that there's always someone folding our parachute and making sure that we land softly, right? And honestly, really, we need to start counting our blessing. We are still healthy. We have dual, right? Actually, honestly speaking, I hear a lot of amazing testimonies with our Nu Skin Age Lock product, even for those people who are COVID positive. All right. So, even if somebody has COVID, but at least we have the best remedy for it. We have the best solution for it. And we are here. We have hope. All right. So I really hope that all of us, we really, start looking at gratitude. To me is seeing the good in everything. Recently there's this brother in Nu Skin, in ST, he asked me, do you miss traveling? Okay, so this is a question, obviously, that I want to ask everybody online as well. Do you miss traveling? All right, do you miss traveling? Okay, do you guys miss traveling? Oh yeah, yes, we so miss, right? And what's my answer to him? I answer no. He's like, really? Are you sure? No? Then, I was like saying, why should I miss traveling? So maybe people would think that I'm so well traveled, so I don't miss lah. I've been to Paris so many times and etc. Right? No, the answer is not that. All right. Why do I want to make myself miserable when I know I can't travel and I miss traveling? Right? It's like making my own self miserable, right or not? Right? So instead, right, I tell myself, okay, every happening is the best happening. All right, every happening is the best happening. This happening is here to help you. In fact, right, I love the current situation. Why? Because sometimes when you travel, time just fly. You just lost track of so many things. But during this season, I realized it's so good. All of us can be very focused building the business. All right, we don't travel. We can be very focused building the business so that when it's time to travel, we can travel with a free heart, mind, and soul. All right. So really, I really hope that all our brothers and sisters, gratitude is seeing the good in every single little thing. So really, you see the good, you're appreciative, Right, really. So, so I hope that all of us can really practice this. If you're hoping that there are miracles to happen to you, try magic. Okay, try practicing, because magic is all about gratitude. All right. So, yeah, I know. Even today, right, when we practice gratitude, doesn't mean that we don't have challenges and trial, right? We know that sometimes when we go out in the marketplace, we get really, really lots of no. Okay. To me, it's not a no. It just means not now. Okay. It just means not now. It's not a no. Remember what you tell yourself, you're always right. But I really super love this phrase. He said, strong people don't follow the crowd, even if the crowd is against them. All right. So strong people, we don't follow the crowd. All right. So in fact, I remember the day when I signed up this business, what did I sign up for? I signed up for unconventional freedom. Unconventional freedom. Okay. Meaning the choices I make is unconventional. The choices I make is unconventional. Not many people will see eye to eye with me, but I know that when I'm willing to do what others are not willing to do, all right, I can lead the life that others cannot lead. All right. Over the last 20 years, I see so many people, they care so much about how people look at them. They care so much, too much. All right. But trust me, even if you are an influencer, you are an actor, there's still people who like and they don't like you. All right. That's a fact of life. Even me today, there are people who like me and don't like me. I guess so. All right. So, it's a fact of life. All right. So, why do we want to care so much? Why do you want to care so much about what people think of you? All right. Oh, thank you so much. You love me. I love you guys too. Really, really, really. At first I was thinking, yeah, should I speak in this session? But when I think about all of you, I feel that I should share. I should share because really, I just want to reach out to all of you. I really just want to give you my heart. And I hope that you give me mine too. And trust me, we will ride through this and we will emerge and we will rise. Trust me, you watch out for this space, okay? All right, so, and don't worry about finding the right person. Why? Become the right person yourself, okay? So what is the meaning of a right person? Okay, what is the meaning of right person? Honestly, right? I think everybody like to ask me this question. Let me thank you. Yeah, I'm always so blessed, really, especially when I'm in ST and New Skin, right? So, so what is the meaning of the right person? I think right person is someone who decided that I will succeed here no matter what, okay? This is the right person. You will succeed here no matter what, all right? Because honestly, even if you take 10 years, 10 years, is it long? 10 years is not long, right? Even for you getting a degree, a diploma is more than 10 years. 10 years is a reasonable amount of time. So many of us have worked for 30, 40 years and we are not even anywhere near financial freedom. All right. So for me, being the right person means I will do whatever it takes to get there. All right. And you know what? All right. When you become the right person, you will attract the like-minded. You will attract the right-minded. Trust me. And the like-minded. All right. So, when I first came into the business, many people tell me this industry is not professional, yeah, it's not professional. All right. So that's the very reason that inspire me, that motivate me, that I shall professionalize this industry. That's why my company name, my IG, my Facebook is called New Professional. Of course, the new is New Skin New lah. All right. Why? Because I know when I'm the right person, I will attract the like-minded and the right-minded. All right. So, in this journey, I never worry whether I find my 525, 125 when I started. I know that when I decided, it's always just a matter of time. Okay. It's always just a matter of time. All right. And what is the biggest challenge and the biggest obstacle we have in this journey? Really, I tell you, it's just your belief system. All right. It's not COVID or the economic situation. Really, it's really your belief system. All right. What you choose to believe. And we always know it's always right. It's always right. What you choose to believe. Because I can tell you, every day when you go out in the marketplace, right, people will challenge your belief system. They will challenge you. And they give you that kind of look, they give you that kind of look. Are you sure you want to do this? They make sarcastic remark. They blue tick you. They don't want to reply you, etc. But honestly, no matter what you do, you're not going to get 100% supported. All right, even if today you open a restaurant, doesn't mean all your friends will patronize your business. So to me, it's just a fact of life. All right. So that's why when I first started the business, I guarded my belief system ferociously. All right. I tell myself, I will never, never allow anybody to steal my dream. The answer is no. All right. So every time, of course, I will feel wounded, I will feel sad, and every time when that happens, when I know my belief system is dropping, just like my handphone cell battery, I know I need to charge it. All right. That's where I listen to recording. And when the music comes up, when I hear the speaker, and that's where I get recharged again. All right. So my dear brothers and sisters, really stay very, very close to the system. Very, very close. When I first started, even my own most beloved mom, she would say, 为什么要做到这么辛苦? To me, it's not 辛苦, but to her, it's 辛苦. Why do you want to work so hard until it's so hard, right? You know what I did? I make sure I purposely come home very late so she cannot talk to me this way. She cannot so-called nag at me. All right, she have no opportunity. And I make sure I leave the house early and come back very late. All right, because I know that when I'm out, I'm there making things happen. All right, so you really need to guard your belief system. All right, so that's the reason why in the beginning, I read a lot of books on this business. All right, and I build up my strong immunity. All right, on this industry and platform, I read all the possible books you can think of: Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Cash Flow Quadrant, business school. So my immunity is so strong. All right, that nobody else can influence me otherwise. All right. And I talk to my mentor whenever I have doubts and questions. I don't want to leave it to the next day because I know every day will not repeat itself. All right. So it's so important, your belief system. So you know that what is stopping you. So you need to fertilize, you need to guard, you need to protect your disbelief. All right. So I just want to share a story. Okay. It's not too long ago. This is one of my cousin. The handsome man on the left, on my right, okay, or on your left, whatever, okay, he's my cousin. All right, so he's actually one of my most favorite cousin. Okay, I teach him tuition when he was young. Okay, so we have at least we are 12 years apart. Okay, so I always like him to join me in the business because he's very hardworking, he's very driven, he's the top sales in this branded suit company, and one of his customers is our COE, New Pauline. All right, so from far, he knows that I'm doing well. And Pauline tells him, okay, join Lilian, you should join Lilian, she's doing well. And somehow my cousin is in sales, right? So you know what? I've been trying to get near him, to prospect him. I don't even have a chance to open my OPP file, I don't even have a chance. I walk to his shop, which is in Paragon. Oh, thank you, very handsome cousin, thank you. Okay, I walk to his shop, to Paragon. I bring my trump card, which is my mother, because he loves my mother. And I tried to ask him for coffee and tea. He refused to have coffee and tea with me. So bad, right? So how lian, right? So, some bomb, all right. And I even tell the father, who is my uncle, hey, you should get your son to talk to me. I'm just sharing. It doesn't matter, right? I'm just sharing. The answer is, no, he refused to listen to me. So I'm sure every day, all of you face the same situation as me. You have people like him, right? Okay, or even worse, I think he's one of the most challenging one. I never even get a chance to start my conversation, all right? And the wife, and every year, since they know I do new skin, right? Every year during Chinese New Year, they come over to my mom's place. They try to avoid talking to me, okay? It's like just a few words, Happy New Year, three words, that's all. All right. And you know what? You know what happened? For me, I just believe one day he will see this business. If you ask me how I activated him, I just believe that New Skin is the best platform. I just believe that God will present his best timing. All right. He will open doors for me. And right at the beginning of the pandemic, something happened to his job and his business. All right. And that's where, I managed to get him in. All right. It was very awkward because he really don't like MLM and he doesn't like supplement. I think every one of you can relate to that. And today he and the wife are full-time in the business. All right. It took me 1 year. He joined first and the wife trot along. Okay. And it took me 1 year to activate the wife. 1 year. All right. She just refused to do this business. Yes, hard work pays. I so agree. But the key is I believe right in the beginning. I just believe that one day, and that one day will arrive. All right. So make sure you're still around. All right. So if you ask me, you become what you believe, Many of times we always think that, this person already say no, they won't join, they're doing so well. I think really it's really what seed you sow and you plant. All right. So, of course, many of us, we have belief, we have many kinds of belief. Okay. I would say sometimes we have limiting belief, limiting versus empowering belief. What is a limiting belief? All right. I think limiting belief is, Lilian, I know Miss Skin is good. I know ST is awesome. But now it's challenging. COVID is challenging. It's legit, People have quarantine order lah. They are COVID positive lah. They are scared lah. They don't dare to come out. Is it true? I think it's legit, because I face that. But I refuse to believe. I refuse to believe that COVID is harder. I refuse to believe that. Okay, I just tell myself, okay, I need to be more patient. I need to be more persistent. All right. A no is not it just means not now. Okay. I just need to be more patient. I need to be more persistent. All right. So, and I believe that COVID is the best time. Why? This time is the best time. Why? Because people have extra money. Their hands are itchy. They have extra money because they have nowhere to spend, and they don't dare to go out too much into the shopping mall or the restaurant. They have the additional income, right? So, and they are just bored. They can't run away from me because they can't say they're traveling. They can't run away. They are all trapped. We're all trapped here. It's so awesome, right? So I feel that sometimes it's the belief you subscribe. It's the belief that gives you the result today. So if you don't like your result, okay, you have to change your belief system, the way you think. All right. Some of us were saying, yeah, but Lilian, now online is so challenging. Online is difficult. It's not my ball game. Trust me, online is also not my ball game. I started this in the very no online era. Don't even have WhatsApp, right? So so it's like in the beginning I was very resistant. And then after that I realized I should change my mindset. I should change my belief system. I should tell myself it's exciting. Okay, just like before I came online, right? I'm very nervous, because so long I'm not online, right? But then I tell myself I'm excited. Okay, all right. So it's really the way you talk to yourself, the way. All right. So instead of telling yourself, "Wow, online is very difficult," you see, I post already. There's no response. Nobody want to buy my product after I post. So I did post. All right, and people don't want to reply me. And etc. But my dear brothers and sisters, whether it's online or offline, the process is the same. Okay, the process in the business is the same. All right, it's still built on relationship. How can you expect one or two posts, right, to create miracle? No, my dear brothers and sisters, even offline, you meet one or two times doesn't mean the person will buy the product or even join you in the business. All right. So instead of thinking that online is very difficult, my dear brothers and sisters, online and offline, the process is the same. Trust me, you already know the process. Okay. So don't tell yourself the limiting belief is difficult lah. You post nobody is responding lah. No. Stop this. Stop telling yourself this. Okay. It's still back to relationship building. But in fact, the empowering belief is online makes it easier. Like, for example, now when you go into Facebook and IG, right, you can see everybody's name list there. And you can see their name list there. You can see their name list, right? So meaning you can build that more easily. You can even see that, they have a friend who have 1,000 over contacts. All these are really, I tell you, I can't even see that when I started in the business. When they write the name, right, I don't even know who they are writing. I can't even visualize that. But over here now, as I write name lists, I open up their Facebook and their IG. I start to see, this friend is very, very bubbly, So actually, online is here to help you. That is the empowering belief, my dear. All right, and you can build that more easily online. But of course, doesn't mean that we are passive. We are passive, meaning that, we just hope that, we put some lifestyle picture, post, and then you expect miracles to happen. No, we know that we need to do the legwork. We need to connect with people first. We need to comment on their posts, not just click, like, we need to comment. You know, that day I was hearing a leader, she was telling me, all right, that one of a downline, all right, started commenting and commenting. Last time when he put on a story, maybe 100 over people like, now it's 500 over people. All right, 500 people like it. All right, and I think I hear this from Bao Yan, one of his leader, right? So you see, the key thing is we can't be passive. We need to be proactive. All right, so online is here to help you. All right, so you know, so whatever challenges you face offline and online is the same, and it takes time. All right, but the key thing is we must start now. All right, so I really, really hope that, you know, really protect your belief. All right, and really stop having that kind of limiting belief. I'm not good enough. Honestly, sometimes I felt this way. Okay, you know, before I came to this class, I also feel that, hey, I'm not good enough. All the speakers are very good, you know, and then I give myself too tight slap. All right, and I tell myself, okay, every one of us, we just have different strength. Okay, we just have different strength. All right, so this is my belief. My belief is abundance. Okay, if you ask me, after doing 20 years of New Skin, do I have name list problem? A lot of people, they have name list issue. They you know, they have name list problem. But I never have name list problem. Why? Because I think it's the thinking. I always think that it's abundance. You know, my dear brother, sister, how do you find a job? How do you find a girlfriend, right? How do you find your spouse? You find, right? You surely can find, right? For those who never find, means you never find hard enough, right? Okay, so you will find. When you seek, you shall find. All right, so you know this abundance in Chinese. I always tell my people, 一定有的, 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 sure have one, pasti ada, 一定有的. All right, so this is the kind of belief that I built, and when I repeat it enough time, it formed my belief system. I repeat this enough time. I find that sometimes we talk to ourselves too much in the direction towards self, very negative way. I'm not good enough. I don't have friends already, you know. So this is whatever seed you sow, you're going to reap. All right. So, you know, really, this is the empowering belief that we need to have. What is the next empowering belief I have? That the harder I work, the luckier I get. This is my belief. The harder I work, the luckier I get. I work so hard until God will open doors. You know, I work so hard until people from afar, they will bless me. They will bless me. You know, that day, just 2-3 days ago, I hear one of my leaders, she was sharing with me a long time ago, I think 10 years ago, I was doing an OPP with somebody, you know. So this somebody, right, she still remembers, she saw that conviction on my face that I will make it here no matter what. And she still remember until today, so to speak. All right. So, you know, it's really, sometimes it's not what you say, it's how you say it. Okay. It really stems from the belief, because I tell myself, I'm the right person. No matter what, I will make it here. I will do whatever it takes to make it here. All right. So this is my belief. You know, so people say, you know, like there's nobody to talk to, right? Remember, why you don't have people to talk to? Because you keep telling yourself there's nobody to talk to. You know, every day I go out. When I was building my business in the beginning, I'm never at home. I will never go home. When I go home means I'm out of business. Of course, now we are Zoom. It's a different ball game altogether. But I'm always out. I'm always out. And I'm always telling people, can you help me? Can you help me? Can you give me 3 names? I really, really want to make it. Okay? You know, some people say, wow, like that, very embarrassing, very malu. No. I can tell you, people respect you because you work hard for it. Okay? People respect you. You win people's respect by this, by being humble, by being willing to work to the ground. All right. So every day I ask people, yes, can you help me? I really, really want to make it. Okay. I'm young, but you know, I'm willing to do whatever it takes, and trust me. All right. So that's why I never tell myself I have a name list problem. Okay. I never tell myself that. So stop thinking too much. You know, sometimes if you ask me, a lot of your troubles and your problem is man-made, you know, it's made by yourself. 你想太多了, you think too much, and the things that you think are always towards the south, you know, always towards the south, like, you know, am I suitable? Can I make it? You know, when will I find somebody? Just keep moving. Just keep moving. Go and service your customer. Make them so happy that they'll refer people to you. Go and add value to people. It may not be New Skin related, but every day you go and help somebody. And you know what? I believe you will be helped. All right. So, you know, so stop thinking. You know, I always think It's already not easy. Why you make it extra difficult by keep thinking that I cannot make it? You know, it's like you're suicidal, you know, you're like committing suicide, you're like killing yourself. It's so uncalled for. It's so uncalled for, really. I love this. A man of action would be a beast, not a man, if he exclude the art of thinking. But a man of thought would be a vegetable. To me, it's called potato. Okay, potato, couch potato. Okay, if you refuse to act on the thought. So my point is, do you want to be a beast or a vegetable? Yeah, exclude the art of thinking. Sometimes when you think, a problem starts to come. You start to be paralyzed. When my people always ask me how to call, just stop. You know, how to show the plan, just right. You know, every time my people ask me how to show the plan, how to activate, just anyhow, 敢来, okay? You know, it's really because sometimes you say properly, people also cannot understand. Just say. You know, it's better than you think until you never say, right? You know, so imagine what is a beast? All right, no one can stop you, okay? Please don't imagine it's the very ugly, you know, the beast, you know, that's inhumane. No, ST beast is very good looking one, right? That means no one can stop. No one can stop them, right? Don't be a vegetable, really, by thinking and overthinking, all right? So, you know, anyway, you also got no time to think, okay? We left 34 days, okay? 34 days to December LTO, okay? Of course, excluding the first week and all that. Sometimes it's good for you not to keep thinking that you got a lot of time, okay? For our Malaysia and for our Indonesia leaders, you may be thinking, yeah, I got until March, you know, not December. Please join us in Singapore. Kind of have fun with us. You, Basti, for sure you know Singaporeans, all right? Like, remember, Hendra Malina was found in Singapore, right? A lot of the leaders are found in Singapore. So, you know, you should join us, all right? And really, every checkpoint is a checkpoint, even December, all right? So these 34 days, you have to give yourself this imaginary timeline for our Malaysia and Indonesia leaders to warm up, to tell yourself what kind of results you want by December, all right? So, my dear brothers and sisters, you got no time already. You're still thinking, wow, you can still whine, you know, you can still like drown a bit in your sorrow. No, 34 days. Wow, kanjiong already, right? Okay, kanjiong, okay? Yeah, it's good to be a little bit more kanjiong, you know, seriously. I love this. Without urgency, a desire loses value, right? Yes, we know we want, you know, we have the desire, we want the unconventional freedom, we want the success here. But if you don't have this urgency, the desire also no use. There has no value. All right. You need to have a sense of urgency, right? You know, really cannot sample. I agree, Joey. You're so right. Seriously. But of course, we need to have both urgency and patience. Urgency in making the effort, but patient in seeing the result. You need to be patient to see the result because nobody knows, right? Doesn't mean that today you go out and share recept, people will buy today. But I tell you, one day they will get it. Trust me. Why I know? It's my belief system. It's undebatable. It's my belief system. One day they will see that we look younger and younger, right? All right. So, you know, it's like you need to be urgent in making the effort and patient in seeing the result. Imagine now you're having exams. I think a lot of parents can resonate with that. The kids are like mugging, studying, you know, no games, no nothing, you know. It's like everything come to a halt, you know. They just focus this 1 month, all right? Because the whole year, right, your goal is exam. It's this LTO, all right? And now it's nearing you. Really, there's no time for other things. No time for other things, really. So, you know, we must have the urgency and the patience. And LTO is an accelerator. And by the way, you know, I don't know if any one of you know that we have waited 5 years for this LTO. Okay, the last LTO we had was 5 years ago. It's a long-awaited one. All right, so you know, we really need to leverage on the LTO to accelerate our growth. Some people say, yeah, you know, but my team is not very big, my team is not big. I'm not going to be a big winner. Come on. Never underestimate the power of one. Okay? Every time when we draw 5, 25, 1, 2, 5, we start from 1. Don't underestimate the power of 1 And don't underestimate the power of one more. All right. So, we always say this one could be your gong sen. All right. His story became so famous when the wife slept, when she wake up, it's 11 years of her salary. Right. So, and this is not going to be the last one, but really don't always wait for the next opportunity. Now, okay, if you can't take away anything from me tonight, the word is called now, and it's called nowing. Now, Nowing. All right, we need to be nowing. Every time when my leaders tell me, okay, tomorrow, okay, next week or next, I say, no, it's now. There's no tomorrow, there's no the next day, there's no next week, it's now. All right, it's now. You need to have that urgency. So we take every step to win, every step. Even if, December is not a launch, all right, in your market, you must imagine it's a launch. You must imagine it's a launch. All right, why? If not, you will never be ready. You will never be ready. If you don't get ready now, if you always think you have time, I guarantee you, you will have no time. All right, so, we take every step to win. And you know what? So, all my brother and sister, we come to Singapore racing track, we race, okay? We see who is faster, okay? It's fun. And then in March, all of us from Singapore, we will go to Malaysia, Indonesia to race with you all, okay? Don't see us small. I tell you, Singapore very small, right? But we are big in ambition, okay? Joking lah, huh? Okay, we win together. It's fun. We race together. We race. It's global, the market. Go and dig. Go and find. And I was like telling myself, I need to go and find more Malaysian in Singapore. I'm so happy they all cannot so-called go home yet lah. Okay, I know it's very bad of me to think this way, but everything happened for a reason. And last week, I just talked to 2 Malaysians and they are attending ST21. Really, whatever you believe, you will attract, you will manifest. Okay, so remember about that. Okay, remember. So, I don't know about you, but I'm so excited about reset. Okay, people ask me, I take reset, right? Yes, obviously I took reset. Do I look better? I don't know. This is a challenging question to ask, right? But honestly, I think I look a bit better. I think so. All right, and I find that my skin is better, legit. Okay, and really, gut health. When your gut is better, your skin is better. And like 2 weeks ago, I went massage, right? My masseur, after looking at me, right, you know what you do during massage, right? Okay, you take off everything, right? Okay, she just tell me, okay, she's gonna buy a set of reset. For many years, I never able to sell her any new skin product. Okay, sometimes I mentally give up, right? But when she massaged me, she said, yeah, really, really, well, this product must be good, man. Okay, yeah, I feel firmer. Okay, where firmer, I'm not going to tell you, but really, it's an amazing product. And my leader was like telling me that it's important to go toilet every day, right? So I used to go, but not like every day in the morning. And why colon cancer is number 1? Because a lot of people full of shit. Sorry, they never finish. They don't finish shitting. They call it 宿便, They still have poo in their intestine. That's why it can lead to colon cancer. All right. So this product, right, is so good. It really made me go toilet, like, wow, legit go toilet in the morning and really really like clear like nobody's business, right? So, and I think gut health is so important to your overall health, like we all know it. So I'm personally very, very excited to reset. And when I start sharing, I realize a lot of people have really constipation issue. They are, even if you don't have, you're not clearing enough. All right. And of course, the list goes on and on. You can eat whatever you want minus the guilt. All right. Okay. Minus the guilt, because it helps in your liver health and your metabolic health. All right. So personally, I can foresee, all right, reset is going to create a history of what TR90 has created. All right. Because basically everybody needs reset. Everybody. Yes, we take our TR90 for weight loss. That belief system will never change, because if we want to lose weight, you need to take TR90. But after that, we still enjoy food, right? We still want to eat without the guilt, right? Then you have to take reset. You have to take reset. It's a must, non-negotiable. And it's not 3 months. It's all forever and ever and ever. So I can see that the history of TRA and TR90 will be repeated, okay, in reset. Okay, I can tell you, One of my key strengths that God bless me is that I can always see certain things before it happen. Okay, so mark my words. Okay, it's going to create another wave because of the high demand penetration rate of the nature of the product. All right, so and create your success story. Yes, every week we hear Derek. Of course, we love Derek. We hear Alan, Bao we hear, but we want to hear your story. Okay, make sure you create your own success story, your own. All right, even if you full house is your first success story, because really it's your first success story. So my next question to you is, what is your goal? What is your goal in this LTO that's important? All right, you're high no use, but what is your goal? What is your goal in this LTO? Full house? I think that is a must. Okay, you must use every single bullet in the battlefield, right? You must transform more lives, collect more testimonials. How many BR to win LTO with you? And we're so grateful. We still have fast track LTO. We still have fast track BR. So we really can still create BR. All right. And I can tell you, every set you sell, right? Every set you sell, I tell you for sure, they have at least 10 people around them that need it. They have 10 people. How I used to activate TR90 last time. Maybe they don't understand my 6th generation 5%. They don't understand this 1, 2, 3 thingy or Rich Dad Poor Dad passive income. But they can understand that every 2, 1 want to lose weight. They can understand that losing weight is a big market. All right. So actually, when I talk about reset, I ask them, do you have friends who love to eat? Do you have friends who love to eat and afraid to be fat? The answer is endless. Yes, definitely. So, so every reset you sell, I tell you, they have easily 10, 20 people around them that need the product. We must activate them until it's called 全民运动, the whole island participate with us, because really in Chinese we call, or Hokkien we call smelly. There are people around them, they need it. All right, so I know I don't care whether you believe. That's my belief. It's going to happen. Mark my words. How many BR is going to go full house with you? All right, for all Malaysian, Indonesian, go and dig all your Singapore friends. There are still so many of them. They are trapped here. They can't go home. Better make good use of their time here. All right, so and moving up your pin title by December. All right, so that you can attend our SAP courses, Success Accelerator Program for EBPs, for SBD. You have to, because SBD, we have this SAP tool is for SBD and above, all right, where every month you get up close and personal session with COE. All right, so make use of every turning point. Don't waste it. Don't say I never tell you. All right, please, right? Just this 34 days, sleep lesser. Okay, don't think so much. Just do, skip the thinking part. All right, like people say, really, man, so serious, man, really so important. You can count the number of seeds in an apple, but you cannot count the number of apple in a seed, right? What if the seed, it's me? Not bad, right? What not bad is very good, right? Okay, yeah, I was just a 25-year-old so-called millennial then that wanted a better life, right? So, really leave no stone unturned, okay? Leave no stone unturned. This is not the season, all right, to say why you cannot. This is the season for us to really go out there and grab, all right? So, of course, we want to congratulate, all our brothers and sisters here, all right? So, we want to congratulate our BR, really our BR, let's welcome, okay, do you have music? Do you hear any music here? Sorry, do you hear any music? Yes, you hear music. You hear music. Really? I didn't. Maybe something wrong in my hearing. Okay, never mind. Okay, most important you can hear, right? Okay, let's give a big round of applause to all our 3K achievers. Sorry, today the list is very long. No music. No music. Very soft. Very soft, maybe because you're imagining. Never mind. Okay, we imagine there's music. Look at. Now look out for your name. All right, look out for your name. All right, look out for your name and make sure that every VC, your people's name are up there. We have 4K achievers. All right, we have 4K. Look, I have to keep pressing. Okay, I have to keep pressing. All right, 5K achievers, 5K, like I said, 5K is 5 seats, 5 lives that are transformed. All right, we're 6K achiever, 6K achiever. So it's very important for you to be a top achiever because you need all the new seeds to come in. All right, through TR90 and Duo to become your seed for reset. All right, 7K achievers, we have 8K achievers. All right, we have 9K achievers, we have 10K achievers, and you know, we are not even at the end of the month. All right, we have Sweet Kim, right? Our COE, 12K achievers. All right, we have 17K achievers, and we have 25K. All right, so you know, really. So over here, I just want to pass this time to our next sharer, Monica. All right, Monica, to share with us, you know, on her success story. Monica is from Indonesia, and we're going to have translation right now. All right, so can we invite Monica online? Well, I'm going to unload the slide to put up the sound and the music. Right, over to you, Monica.
Hello, hello. Hello.
Hello, hello.
Good morning, friends. All of the ST family. Thank you for the opportunity to share today. From ST family. Introduce, my name is Monica Sohendro from Indonesia. I'm a housewife with 3 children. Before, I want to introduce my background. In the beginning, I'm very comfortable as a housewife because all financial are supported by my husband. At the time, I only have 1 child, but as time goes by, after I give birth to my 2nd and 3rd child, suddenly I felt like we have 2 blessings from God. But as a mother, I'm starting to think how to give the best for them because I want my children to have the best education. From my experience, it was very hard for me to have a good education, but I want them to have the best. So I start to think as a housewife, what can I do? I still have to take care of my children and family, but I want to have an income besides from my husband's salary. At the time, I tried several business, online business, and with that business, it's growing. I have a good income, but times to time, more competitor comes and the margin go less. So I have to increase my capital, to increase my offset, and my times go less physically and mentally. I'm very disturbed, also my health. So from my health problem, I met Nu Skin from the product. And from there, I start my business in Nu Skin. After I start the business, I see the amazing income. I can get 3 times from my online business. Actually, friends, I'm a very simple housewife. I cannot speak well. I'm introvert. That's why I choose online business because I don't need to meet people. I also don't have a lot of friends because I'm busy taking care of my family, my house, and I lost a lot of contact with my friends. And my social circle is very small. My friends are very little. But from my experience, my life changed from a Nu Skin product, and my mentor, Sylvia Tanoyo, can see the potential in me. She can see that I'm a housewife. I can take care of my children. I can have a business, and it's all can be done. And she is very patient to guide me to success here. Friends, Maybe I'm a slow progress person, but I'm a very strong willing person. When I want something, I will try to get it. Also in New Skin, when the first time I saw this business, from the beginning, I already fell in love with it. I want to succeed here very, very much. Even though I have a lot of challenges, I have one attitude that is very simple. I want to learn. I feel that if I will learn, I will be able to do it. From the beginning, I always follow meetings. Every meetings in the day, in the night, I will always follow it. Because my principle is if I want to go far, I have to study. And from the system, I learn to go all out. I also involved in crew because I'm preparing myself to be a good leader, a big leader, to be able to get more people to success here. Last month, 3 months ago, I want to be a BD. One thing that I learned when I have a goal, I become a person that is more focused. When I'm focused, I know what I have to do. And that I make a plan, that monthly, weekly plan. And also I work with my team that have the same frequency. And it helped me to work differently. I communicate well with my upline every day by phone. And it made me very clear to get my BD. It didn't come instantly after I decided. The first month it didn't succeed. The second month it didn't succeed. And finally I succeeded in the third month. But I never feel down. I feel that in the first month I have a lot of progress. In the second month it's also the same. So in the third month I can create one EBP, and she is also a top achiever in my team. I'm very happy because the new EBP is a very young person, but she wants to learn. Friends, the most important thing is when I make a decision, there is something different in the way I think. I no longer distracted by unimportant things. I became very focused with my goal. I lock my goal, and I work together with everybody who wants to work with me. And I have a good working plan. And when I lock my goal, everything goes to a good thing, a good progress, so I can achieve to what I decided. This achievement is also because I'm very excited with LTO, Edgelog Reset, because I really want to win big in this LTO. I only have one goal. If you want to win big, I have to create as many BR as possible. And that is what I did. I focus to create BR, to create new BR on my team. And when I'm focused, I became very clear. My emotion becomes stable. I no longer afraid about any challenges. Several times I have to OPP out of town until midnight. Once I got home 2 a.m. in the morning, and tomorrow at 7 a.m. I already OPP another person. So I already sleep like 3 hours, and I forced myself. I have to be excited. I'm not afraid. I'm very happy. So friends, when we focus on our goal, we will be a very amazing person. We do not afraid. We become brave and just do it. And it's amazing. So friends, focus on your goal. lock our goal, and we can learn it to our network to create more BR, more BR to win in the LTO. So friends, I want to say thanks. And we need to lock our goal we need to focus and don't make the challenges as a diversion. The challenges are actually to help us to grow bigger, to be a big leader. So that's my sharing. I hope it can help you all to win big in this LTO. Thank you.
Okay, terima kasih banyak, Monica. Luar biasa, right? Really, it's so fantastic. So, you know, my dear brothers and sisters, Monica is from Indonesia and she's from Solo. Okay, Solo is not a big city. Maybe it's a second liner or third liner city. I remember the last time I went Solo, I sat on the floor to eat in the restaurant. All right, so it's a very ordinary town, but there are extraordinary people there, like Monica. And I just want to tell you, you know, today, right, Monica's LTO is in March. In Indonesia, LTO is in March, but can you hear that sense of urgency from her? She also made me kanchiong, you know. But okay, you know, I'm also like sleeping not very early these days. These days, I'm all sleeping like past 1 o'clock because I'm also excited about the LTO, all right, about helping my people to win big, right? So, you know, so really, even Monica, whose LTO is not in December, she's already working so hard. I know she really worked until 2 because yesterday when I received her messages, you know, from her, it was at close to 2 a.m. 2 a.m. And I think Monica is actually, if I'm not wrong, she's also on my generation 6 of builder. All right, that's why I say you don't know that one set of reset you sell, that one BR that you created can have a ripple effect on your organization. All right, so my dear brothers and sisters, now is not the time to sleep. By the way, tonight you're not going to sleep too early, all right, because we have another very exciting sharer. And without further ado, let's welcome Ivy. Ivy, let's come online. We would love to hear from you, Ivy from Singapore.
Thank you very much, everyone. I feel so excited when I hear our COE tree sharing. I think it made me very urgent that this LTO, we all must be very big. So excited with her voice. It made me so excited right now. Yeah, I like to thanks to the crew and to all the people behind this VC that make it so exciting, really. And I wanted to say good evening to everyone. And I'm Ivy Chan from Singapore. I used to be an education consultant. I work with very young children. My health deteriorated over the years in my former platform. And I was searching for something good, you know, to really to restore back my health. And someone introduced me to New Skin. When I started to use all the supplements, my health improved tremendously. And truly very, very grateful to New Skin, the awesome product. So I started New Skin business as a product lover. After 1.5 years of consumption, what made me attracted to ST actually was the positive environment. You know, at the time, you know, I'm still work as an education consultant. I come back to ST because I want to learn the kind of right mindset. Where can I use it? To use it on my former platform, how to let my student become better, you know. So the right mindset, I was so excited about ST, the environment. And once I start to immerse myself into the environment, guess what? My mindset start to open up. And I start to understand a bit more about what is network marketing. It was such a terrible thing, you know. I felt so afraid of last time when I talk about MLM, but now no longer. I love MLM because the things change my mindset. And once I change, I think it's just like we step the accelerator all the way up already. No more U-turn. So I'm very grateful tonight to be invited here and to share my breakthrough and my mindset. Well, we know that the upcoming LTO will take place in December 2021. Somehow I felt very urgent, like our COE Lilian on said, the sense of urgency. I felt that I have to change. I can no longer be like last time so complacent because I want to win big in the LTO, and that will help me in building my network. So I'm very, very grateful again to say that the big gratitude to all our ST successful leaders on every Wednesday VC session to share their experience and their mindset, how to win big in this LTO. So what did I change to see a breakthrough? First, very important to me is I set goal. I wanted to be a TA, and I wanted my name to be listed every month in the VC TA Achiever list. In fact, my goal was higher than before. Instead of 10K, somehow I go for 15K because I'm very gassy, you know. If I go 10K, what happened? I cannot do 10K. If I go 15K, I got chance to go above 10K. So I'm more courageous. I set 15K. So I started to set 15K March this year. I managed to achieve 5K, but I did not come close to my goal. And I don't want to compromise, and I stay very focused and continue my actions to serve my goal. So I also don't allow outside noises to distract me while I'm fighting for this LTO. So by April, May, June, my volume went up. In July, in September, I hit 10K and above. However, I still stay very focused. I still continue to work towards my goal. Keep going forward. I tell myself, keep going forward. And finally this month, amen, I hit 15K. Yeah, so the second thing I want to share is to be very courageous. I did things that I never dared to do before. You know, because of pandemic, even my cell group, they went offline to online, you know. Wow, it's just like doing new skin business, no? Online cell group, no? So what did I learn? I learned to be very focused and attentive. I started to pay attention to the cell group prayer, requests, and needs. So from there, I pick up the signal, what actually they want. And I become more daring. But of course, this thing don't take place immediately. Over the days, I built up my courage. And I keep telling myself, I must share. What am I waiting for? Why am I so afraid? I tell myself, you know, we are forced for good. And I cannot be selfish. I must reach out to these people because we have awesome products from New Skin. So to overcome my fear, what did I do? I treat this maybe stranger or friends like part of my family member. Because if I treat them like my family member, I cannot allow myself not to do anything if one of my family members suffer from health challenges, no? So that's the reason I change all the stranger in my mind. They're my brother, they're my sister, just like ST family brothers and sister. And recently I closed a set of TR90 to someone I do not know. He weighs about 92 kilo and he suffered from diabetes, cholesterol, and high blood. So he tried many slimming products, but was not successful. So I treat him like my brother. When I look into him, I look straight into his eyes and I ask two questions. Do you want to be healthy? Do you want to lose fat? He knew my seriousness and commitment. He decided to give himself a chance, not to me, to start the program. Wow, I was so happy, you know. So in conclusion, I want to win big in this coming LTO. What I do, I have to change, and I must be a change agent. It is impossible to do the same thing and expect good result. The second thing, be courageous and talk good, positive words to myself. And very important, like what Lilian Ong has shared, we must believe. We must believe in ourselves. If we don't believe in ourselves, nobody will believe in me. And the other point is that I must set a goal, because with a goal, I have a very clear direction. It will tell me how far I should go and how much to go. And the last point, I have to protect my 3 belief system. Everyone needs new skin product. Everyone needs new skin opportunity, and everyone can succeed in new skin. So I hope this sharing can help someone out there. So brother and sister, if I can do it, you all also can do it. I pass the mic back to our COE Lilian Ong.
Thank you, Ivy. I love your power. It's so amazing. You know, I know you for so long. You have been so faithful in system meeting. I still remember in those days in the physical class, I always see you very dainty, very small, very soft, very gentle. Today, I see the lion in you. All right, so amazing. And I think you truly deserve to be successful. And it's so spot on about courage. All right, so that will be my key message for tonight. All right, you know, before we end. All right, so, you know, all my brothers and sisters, all right, today you hear Ivy and Monica's story. In the next few weeks, I want to hear your success story, all right? So I'm sorry the meeting is still running a little bit ahead of time. I mean, over time, you know, behind time, sorry. All right, but really, like, this is not a season to sleep. Don't sleep now, seriously. After that, you can sleep forever and don't wake up, so don't need to rush to sleep now, right? All right, so over here, you know, we know that SC21 is very important. We have invited a special guest. Guess who is that? Okay, he's my very, very favorite speaker from New Skin. All right, so I believe you all know who is this special invited speaker. Do you all know? Yes, Joe Chang. Okay, so he'll be gracing our session, and of course, he'll be touching on a super duper important subject called reset. All right, so we really must influence one more. Every day, one more person to ST21. All right, if the person is not convinced about reset, let him hear from the scientist, he himself. All right, so, and of course, over here, we want to play a video of ST21. Let's enjoy the video.
我最亲爱的贤美的家人们，大家好，我叫李慧，我来自青海。我从事如新之前是一名做了10年美甲的美甲师。2012年的时候呢，我怀着无比好奇和期待的心情去到了协美年会。不知道过了多久，我居然睡着了。在我睡得正香的时候呢，有一双手在帮我的肩部做按摩。我转过去，我看到的是一张陌生而又温暖的脸，同时他递过来几粒糖。也是因为那几颗酸溜溜的糖呢，帮我赶走了瞌睡，让我更加投入和专注到这一场会议中，让我也感受到了一个不一样的协美世界。开始如新的时候，我真的觉得我不行，因为我没有学历，没有背景，没有能力，而且性格还很内向，形象也不好。10年的时间过去了，在如新，在协美，真的让我发生了翻天覆地的变化，成了家庭的安全堡垒，成为了家人的骄傲，也成了孩子的朋友和榜样，也成为更多伙伴的一个希望，让我也自己从一个内心焦虑不安，变得现在内心非常的强大、富足、淡定、平和和快乐。我很期待，你期待吗？我相信每一次的协美年会一定会帮助到更多的人，未来生命更加精彩，生活更加幸福。协美会赋予我们每一个人成功的力量。今年的年会一定要有你和你爱的人，我们年会见。Shoes on, get up in the morning, cup of milk, let's rock and roll. Kink out, get the drum, rolling on like a rolling stone. Sing song when I'm walking home, jump up to the top of the brown. Ding dong, call me on my phone, nice tea and I'll get my ping pong. This is dead heavy, can't hear the bass, boom, I'm ready. Life is sweet as honey, yeah, this beach chain like money.
Okay, so well, I think all of us are super looking forward to ST21. All right, I think not just in us attending the session, all right, but like what Li Hui said, this is a place full we love. We must bring one more life, and more importantly, is this ST21 attendance is very directly proportional to your success in LTO. Okay, it's very directly proportional. Okay, because the number of people you bring to this ST21 is going to be your troop, your squad, your army for LTO success. All right, so bear with me. I have a few more slides before I end the session. It's not the end of this VC. All right, okay. I hope you don't get overdose of me. All right, if you can't sleep, it's good. You shouldn't be sleeping. All right, so of course, in ST, our DNA is to create miracle. All right, I don't know whether many of you know the history of LTO. It actually started, never enough. Okay, thank you. That will go on and on. All right, so it actually started many years ago. All right, and LTO success was started from ST. All right, so we create a phenomenal success through LTO. So in ST, our DNA, we create miracles. All right, so whether it's 34 days, whatever days, we don't care. All right, because we're going to bring it on. We're going to bring it on. Okay, in fact, the war has begun. Some people say, wow, so serious. Really, a war, the war to your freedom. All right, the war to your happiness. To me, a war is not always something bad connotation. All right, last time I always think that I'm like Hua Mulan, Hua Mulan, I represent my dad to go army to win for my family, to win for my people's family. All right, this is a war to win for your freedom. All right, and it started. All right, and don't be casual about it. Some people are like very casual. Why so serious? Got so serious, man? Because sometimes when you are casual about life, you become a casualty in your life. Or people that you love become a casualty. So it's very important. And don't give any more excuses. Excuses are like what, sorry to say. Excuses are like upbeat. Oh my God, so gross, right? Everybody has them, but it stinks. So no more any excuses in this season. All right, you cannot say anything because your exams are coming. All right, and we all have been waited the whole year for this exam. So let's fight stronger. Okay, 越战越勇, So, we expect, probably, the more you talk to people, sometimes the more rejection you have, but it's okay. It's okay. Come back every Wednesday. Come back to system meeting. When you hear from Ivy, when you hear from Monica, you realize that, yeah, it's normal. All right, it's normal. 成功是拼出来的. So we need to 拼, this is the season. This is the season. And we want to party. We party during Christmas. After the LTO, we have a super good countdown and a super good Christmas because you worked so hard for it. And I love what Ivy said. Be brave, be courageous. The world needs braver leaders and a courageous culture. All right. There's nothing to be afraid of because nobody died from doing new ski. I like what Ivy said. You look straight into their eye. Sometimes we think how to tell them they need TR90, they're so fat, right? Or they're so big. Just say, just talk, just open your eyes and tell them. All right, so this is a season. I really hope to hear more and more of Ivy's story and Monica's story, their bravery, their courage. Is the DNA of ST, and it's all in you. All right, so stay close to your team, to your upline, to the system. We fight as a team. Even if the whole world don't believe in you, you come back to ST, the system, everyone here will always believe in you. So, we come back, sometimes we have some injury here and there. We come back, we have self-healing. All right, so, don't be a warrior, be a warrior. Put on a brave fight, okay? The key is not your result. You cannot control. But the key is your fighting spirit. I cannot accept that even before the war is over, we give up mentally fighting. No, this is not acceptable. This is not ST. This is not us. For every single week, we have been listening to so many training. It's time. It's time that we practice what we learn. We stay strong. We fight till the end. And really, why do I know? Why do I have such unwavering faith that I will make it? This is my last slide. All right, because I know, it's just not me alone. We have so many people in ST. Yes, the DDMMI, so many people in ST. One people, one heart, one dream. And in this lifetime, and we shall look forward to an awesome celebration in the month of December. All right, so God bless you. And I love all of you. Stay strong and stay brave. All right, so thank you so much for your time tonight. Thank you.
Thank you, Circle of Excellence 3, Miss Lilian Ong, for the fantastic sharing. Brothers and sisters all over the world, it's time to gear up yourself for this LTO. We said, okay, there's no time to lose. And of course, the important is our ST21 convention. Bring one more. Okay, the power of one. I think that's so important, the power of one, and bring one more person to the ST convention. Okay, with that, we end our Velocity Challenge 2.0. And goodbye, everyone. Have a great night. My name is Ron.